Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And today we're going to be talking about Nikola Motors. Before we start the video, guys, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. Join the family here by hitting the subscribe button at the bottom. With that being said, guys, let's get started with the video. So, what is Nikola Motors? Nikola Motors is essentially a supposed rival to Tesla. They produce electric vehicles, and most importantly, they're branding themselves to be basically the next Tesla as well. I know there is a lot of competition right now between NIO, Nikola, Tesla, and all these different companies. But right now, I actually think it's a very good time to pick up Nikola Motors as well. And the thing I like about Nikola Motors itself is, one, they have a very good CEO, Trevor Milton. He hypes his company up a lot, and that's honestly good, especially for brand recognition, and especially at the beginning. You want the CEO to be behind the company. You want him to ensure investors that, the company is going to do well and successful. So if we take a brief look at Nikola Motors 1-year chart, it IPO'd at $33.69, and then it had a huge spike up. I'm sure everybody remembers that when Nikola Motors almost was $100. And then it kind of slowly started going back down. I think it's just because people didn't really want to invest in a company that really hasn't even sold a product yet. They don't have a running factory and stuff like that. But Nikola Motors did recently land a deal to make electric garbage trucks, which is huge for the company itself, because now, they're going to be on their way to start producing vehicles. And if you take a look at Nikola Motors' Badger truck, it's a pretty nice looking truck. I would personally buy one if I had the money for it. But with that being said, a lot of people are skeptical on Nikola Motors because they haven't released a product yet. And like I said, guys, you do have to give companies time when it comes, to get a running factory, to build products and stuff like that. Nikola Motors, in my personal opinion, is going to be a huge company here in the next coming years, branding itself as a rival of Tesla. And they have Trevor Milton, which he's a pretty good CEO. I know he likes to talk a lot of smack, which is good. It definitely puts into perspective of the type of guy he is. And that also goes to show, too, that he stands behind his company. You want a CEO that stands behind his company, that's going to take the company to new heights. EV companies are blowing up like crazy. We have Tesla that's just been out of control. You have NIO on the map as well, which is the Chinese Tesla. It's branding itself as the Tesla of China. If you watch my last video, I did a whole video about NIO, and we also have Nikola Motors as well. I think Nikola Motors is going to do very well here in the next year or two. I understand that they haven't really sold a product yet, and they don't have a running factory and stuff like that. But you guys have to understand, it took Tesla a little bit of time to get on their feet. Tesla was founded in 2003 and didn't really become prominent until about 2013. And now that people know the game, I don't think it's going to take Nikola that long to get on its feet. You guys have to understand that, EV is the next generation. I know some states are even requiring EV vehicles to be the only vehicles and stuff like that. There's talks of it. I think right now is a perfect time to start picking up some EV stocks. I honestly recommend picking up Nikola as one of them. Obviously, guys, do your due diligence. Everything has some sort of risk to it. So just make sure that you guys, research the company before you invest in it. Anything I say in my videos is not financial advice, just my personal recommendation. But seeing how things are going, especially with, 2020 being as crazy as it is, I honestly think that Nikola Motors is a must-buy just because, like I said, the EV market is blowing up, and it's honestly going to be the next dominant market. People are kind of getting tired of gas cars. And the cool thing about Nikola Motors is a lot of people actually do believe in Nikola Motors. It has a bunch of banks behind it as well, a bunch of retail investors. And like I said, Trevor Milton, he's a good CEO. He's hyping up his company to be the next Tesla, the supposed competitor of Tesla. And like I said, guys, in the coming years, the EV market is going to start heating up, really fast. And then right before you know it, Nikola Motors is going to be producing all sorts of vehicles. I know, like I said, if you took a look at the Badger truck, it's a pretty nice truck. It's just the fact about getting a running factory and actually producing something and selling something, which is the biggest concern with investors right now with Nikola Motors. People are like, why would I invest in Nikola Motors if they haven't sold anything? They haven't made a product yet. I completely understand that, guys. I really do. But you have to understand that it does take time for companies to get themselves going. I like where the company is headed. The vision of Nikola Motors is a very good vision. Guys, you have to understand that, transportation trucks are everywhere. When Nikola Motors does drop those big trucks, You know, it's going to be huge for that market. It's going to be huge for a lot of competitors as well. And honestly, I see Nikola taking it up to the next level in the next coming year. So honestly, I think right now is actually a very good time to pick up Nikola Motors. I do see some good things from them here in the near term future. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Please leave a like on the video below and subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of Nikola Motors. Would you guys invest in Nikola Motors, or do you think, you know, Nikola Motors is lacking in a lot of areas before it becomes the next big competitor of Tesla? Thank you guys. Have a good day.